Hi guys, welcome to July. Welcome to my one book in July, and I've been watching so many videos on One Book July from previous years that I had to film this outside like Carrie. So I'm really excited to participate in One Book July. This is my first year, and the plan is that not only will I be in only one book, my Stalogy A5, but I will also be attempting to only use the measurements of a B6. I've always been a little afraid to go smaller. I'm very used to that 5x8 size, and although a B6 is only 1 inch smaller from each side, to me that seems like a lot of real estate. So I decided to black out some pages, and I was going to do this paint thing all throughout the month, and then I was just like, I don't love it. It's messy, it's time consuming, and I didn't really understand my thought process after a while. So I only did it for my monthly. And the spreads that I'm creating, if you are not new, then you've seen them forever, because I always use the same intro. My monthly and my work calendars are always the same. And so I will be taking off 3 squares. If you're in Stalogy, then you'll get this. I'm taking 3 squares off of each page, and then I'm taking 6 from the bottom up, so that creates that B6. I was gonna do B6 slim, but when I lost like 8 squares going up, I was just like, oh my god, I don't think I'll be in a B6 slim, at least not for journaling. If you're not new, then you already know this. I have moved on from bullet journaling, and I still keep a lot of the concepts, especially in my future log, which is my main year log, and in my monthly log, which is the page you just saw me create. Those are always the same, you know, tasks. I move, all of that, migrate, all that stuff. However, I like to paint, and I like to draw, I like to doodle, and I like to make whatever collection I feel like making. And so for a long time I had been struggling in the other journals that I had to keep everything together and to kind of do a One Book July only for the rest of my life. So what ended up happening in my other journal, because the paper couldn't handle it, and again, if you're not new here, then you've heard me complain, whine, and if you're on my stories, then a lot. So what ended up happening is I have this mixed media journal for Take 5, which is a monthly mixed media challenge. And of course, because I need much sturdier paper, then I had to get this mixed media journal. Again, if you watch my Take 5, then you know what I'm talking about. Then I was really intrigued by having these rings. This is an A6 rings, and it's super cute. This is where I keep notes on my interviews for Chatting with Planner Moms. And so this is an A6 rings. There was no need for me to make that into another book, but it ended up being another book. And then finally, what you just saw me create, which is a Hobo Weeks spread, and that's actual size, was inspired because I really wanted a Hobonichi, and I ended up winning one, and you've heard me say that again and again and again, and I'm really excited because I mean, I used to say I never won anything, but here I am. So I won this, and for a long time I didn't know what to do with it, and I now have it as an idea book for my sticker shop. I don't rely very heavily on it, and I've just started kind of watercoloring in it just to fill up space. And so yeah, so this is where I have my ideas for stickers, and then I actually you know, test out the sizes and the proportions and everything. So Hobonichi Weeks. So I'm ditching all of it, and I am ditching all of it at a really bad time because I just got a micro I don't need a micron. This is my first happy planner ever, and I just got this last week and I really want to play with it. I don't know what I would use it for. I had an idea sort of, but we're gonna let all of that go and we're gonna be in this baby. We're gonna do everything in here. And I am actually missing a journal. I have another one. It's a Stalogy, it's an A6 Stalogy, and it's that one is what I've been using for my hashtag 100-day project. And I'm not home, so I forgot to bring it with me today, but we're at the last leg of the 100-day project, so I figured I'm not going to cheat on One Book July. So what I ended up doing was creating some additional pages so I could finish that project in the A5. So everything, all of my journals, legitimately all of my journals are going to be in here. Now, I really wanted to go all out and say that I would do One Book July, One Pen July. I didn't end up doing that. I couldn't pick a pen that would do all of the things that I wanted them to do. And I actually, I mean, I just couldn't. And okay, so I almost did pick, because I really, really do love my Sarasa 2+S, but right as June was ending, the black ink ran out. And so the delivery of it doesn't come until this Friday, which puts us already 1 week into July. So I ended up deciding, since it's my first year, I would go ahead and give myself grace and allow myself to use all my pens as long as I'm in the one book. So that is the plan, and I hope that you've enjoyed watching me set this up. I do have stencils, and I will be using my stencils, my markers, my paints, my watercolors, all of that. So this is really an Omni journal, and so let's flip through and I'll leave you there. All right, guys. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Don't miss a thing. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. Oh no, this is some